Cam Little out for the opening kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Dameon Pierce now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his third season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on the route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Stroud now on 3rd. That's complete to the rookie out of Iowa State. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Houston.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here's Stroud. Setting up the running back screen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the 5th-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
When you have a franchise quarterback, and Trevor is that guy in Jacksonville, you typically don't slump to bottom 5 in the draft, but that's where the Jags have found themselves, and that's why there's a new system, a new coach, and really a new lease on life for Trevor in what becomes a very big year in his career.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Complete left side to Thomas. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
Some of these quarterbacks, kid, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Man in motion here. On play action now, Lawrence. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. This Texans offense readied up for its 2nd drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Brought in right side. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
2nd and 4. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They give inside to Chubb. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Chubb. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Still going past the 40. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
19 yards. 1st down, Houston.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground here with Jump. Caught behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
Just an outstanding play by that safety. But I'll say this, Kate, that offensive coordinator, take note. Those safeties are flying downhill. To create a negative play on a toss, well, I can assure you a reverse, a trick play, something over their heads coming eventually.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. That's caught for the first. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Now it's Stroud on the keeper. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Now give right side to Jump. And they're turned away again. Two great defensive stands. We've arrived at third and goal.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after two straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
This is third and goal. They're backed up to the 9. Back to throw. Stroud. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Nico Collins with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Parker Washington with the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Lawrence now off the play action. He lofts it deep left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Got his will go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Now Lawrence on the play fake. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Speed on the coverage.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
I know that jet sweep didn't result in a home run, a splash play, Kate. That's a body blow. And boxers, they love to go to the body because if they do it enough, they know that knockout can come.
Lawrence here running the sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
A tie in baseball, Kate? Well, we know it goes to the runner. A tie at the line of scrimmage on a sneak? Well, in this case, it goes to the defense.
On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it. On fourth down, here's Lawrence. That's cut beyond the marker. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
That's good.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 from the 41. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And works it down to the 37. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on third down. Lawrence working from the gun. Looking for a target. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
7-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Enough to Chubb to start the drive. And they make get this stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
16 yards.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Stroud throwing here on first. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Wide open, downfield, got it! And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown! The Texans get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. And it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
14. Jaguars, nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
Kickoff for Houston.
Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. That's him on the quick hitter. Decent game here, but short of the first.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they're staring at a 4th down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Fields this clean at the 30. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Texans and Christian Kirk headed back onto the field. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. They've got 1st down from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This is ahead for about 5. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. At Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, but did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun now, first round. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Texans.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here he goes on the bootleg. Jump off caught by his back. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, Stroud. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's got it! Looks like the feet are in bounds, too! I don't believe it! That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a 20-zip lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21.
21. Jaguars, nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
For Houston.
Washington now to return. Juke the defender. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. Ball at the 33 for first down. give. It's ETN headed left. Dukes out a one-stop. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
That's good for a Jaguars. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw, Lawrence. Here comes the screen for ETN. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. He has room past the 25. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd and just 2 to go. Counter give to ETN. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Cam Little getting the call on 4th down here to put 3 up for the Jaguars. This will be a 44-yard look. Little knocks it through, and it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Pierce now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Texans to with their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. There has been nothing that can stop them, so we got to assume this drive, Brock, likely going to end in a touchdown as well. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to Stroud. This one's to Kirk out left side. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Chubb up the middle. He's running forward, halted after a couple of yards. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Stroud looking to throw, 3rd and 2. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to and bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Shove here on first down. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finds the in route complete. And he's taken down at the 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
And the Texans first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. And it's the Texans facing 2nd and 10. To the air, Stroud. On a quick slant here, it's Higgins. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Gets this over the middle to Collins. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now they send their back in motion right. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans boat racing them to the halftime locker room. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans grow their lead yet again.
28, Jaguars 3.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. The Jaguars headed out on offense late in this first half. And we'll see if they try to establish some positive momentum before halftime here, Brock, or if they just choose to head off and lick their wounds. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That's incomplete left side.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shire has it.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
The Texans offense getting one final possession before halftime. They still have access to a pair of timeouts and a little time left, too, so points very much still in play here before the half. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun now for Stroud. He keeps it and takes off. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st down, Houston.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Stroud now. Into the hands of Schultz. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st down.
So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
Kickoff for Houston.
Washington now to return. Escapes a defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Jacksonville has its offense out there to start this third quarter. And this has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most, as he's outshire that time on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. It's a design boot. Into the hands of his running back, Etienne. And they'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Play made by E.J. Speed.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Well, I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got a screen to the running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Batted away at the line, incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They'll send him over right. Lawrence trying again on 2nd. He finds Brown right side. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Little knocks it through. And it shrinks to a 3-score game again. The lead 22.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Tremont Smith with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Second half's going to start with a run by Chubb. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, Stroud connects on the crosser. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They give inside to Chubb. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. It's right on the sneak. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Running right with Chubb. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
He's taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Lone back gets the handoff. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody. And maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
They'll run. This is Chubb. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming. But more importantly, this defensive front did, too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Stroud. There's a screen now for Chubb. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down. Down the left sideline he goes. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Here's Chubb. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead.
Jaguars 6.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Quick toss here into the hands of Brown. Short pickup to their own 31. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The Jaguars into punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Texans to win their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Design bootleg here. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Stroud off the play fake. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
You know, Kit, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
The Texans set to punt. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg for him. He's got it over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 37. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Oh, another target there for one of the busiest members of this offense, but this one nearly ended in disaster.
Yeah, kind of become a victim of his own success, right? They're keying on him extensively now, knowing that ball could be headed his way, and that time it should have been a takeaway.
Here comes the screen for ETN. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Lawrence with it on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their 1st sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Dumps it off to his running back. Jukes one defender. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Go win him, go win him.
I got it.
Lawrence working from the gun. He has the 1st over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
That's good.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
He gets this one to Strange. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Jaguar football, but this slate, that lead, likely too much for them to overcome. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. and 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Jaguar first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Throwing out to the left. Cut. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars putting up points in a game decided. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Jaguars 13. Cam Little.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Pierce now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. And off to Chubb to start the drive. He breaks the tackle. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. That one goes for 25 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. But come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll give right side to Chubb. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now, first round. Completed over the middle. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and very short.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Chubb going for the marker. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. From the right hash, 55 yards out. Hanging close, and it does find that right upright. No good. And they wanted to add 3 more there, but silver lining, they aren't exactly hurting for a big lead at this juncture. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Offense to the line for second down. Trying again, following the sack. Gets everything he has under this throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Gets it to him on the screen. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. This is Chubb. And this hasn't been a common sight out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Stuck at the line, and now it'll be 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
The difficult part is not tracking him out there. Almost every corner in the league's got the speed to do that. What separates him from others is the physical. Can he avoid getting tied up in a block? And then can he deliver that blow for a loss?
And it's a nickel set from the Jags on this 3rd down. From the gun, Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And their lead grows further to 25 points.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Washington now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, Lawrence finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
That's good for a Jacksonville first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Back to the air, Lawrence throwing the out route complete. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Counter give to Etienne. Juke the defender. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Jaguar first down.
That's good.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. He's running with it, and he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
On second down, it's Etienne. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
13-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10. Here's the first carry for LeQuint Allen. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got it. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars making the scoreboard look a touch better.
Touchdown,
Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars make it an 18-point game.
Jaguars 20.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The Texans with their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Foyesade Aluakin on the tackle. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Texans.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Toss right to Chubb. And he's out of bounds. Looks like he only got a yard. That's going to set us up with 2nd and 9.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Chubb up the middle. This to the 15 before they make the stop. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans put up even more points in a win. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans tack on 7 more to their lead.
Jaguars 20.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Washington now to return. right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action now, Lawrence trying to push it deep downfield. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now it's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. This is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. He takes it himself. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 23. Take it off with it again. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. They'll run. Etienne. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Back to throw, here's Lawrence. And he will score, touchdown Jacksonville. The Jaguars putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars make it an 18-point game.
Jaguars 27.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. The Texans with their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. And with just a lone timeout remaining across the field, they're going to be able to run out this clock on the victory. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So the